It's nice and tight to right there. Hey guys, welcome back to Dirty Digs. Today we're out doing a cellar, me and Jim, and right now one of his buddies joined us for the cellar. And later on we're probably going to be going out to a field area, so we'll see how that turns out. But I just got my first tone. I'll flip you around. And I got some little tack or something. Not 100% sure what it is. And Jim just found the exact same thing. So there's mine and his Jim's. Very interesting. Alright, we'll let you know what we find. Alright, we got a mid-32 signal. And right above this lip right here, that's where the cellar is. And I'd say 3 inches down. Good size. Flat button. Shank intact. Very cool.
Thinking, I thought it was a coin.
Alright, so the one I just found was Tomback, and then he got a nice brass one. It's like that perfect, like, between penny and nickel size and just as thick. Probably rang up pretty good. Very cool. Alright, I just got like a mid-30 signal, but it was really jumpy and kind of sounded falsy because it was an iron heel plate. This would have gone like at the bottom of the heel of like a pair of boots or something. Very cool. Alright guys, I am about 10 feet over from the cellar. You can see it's right there. You can see that little depression that goes from like there to there. And about 3.5, 4 inches. Got a mid, it was like a high 50s, low 60s actually. And I believe it is an 1864, it looks like. So it must be like one of the last ones before. The last ones after they stopped making them. The fatty Indians were then a lot thicker. Yeah, you can see that side, this side. You can barely make out where it says 1 cent. I'll put in the undug version somewhere in one of these corners when I do the video. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Very nice. Alright, we got another mid-tone. It was about a 32 to 35. And this one was a little bit deeper. It's probably about 5 inches. And we got a Tomback, I believe. Yeah, I'm going to go with Tomback. Very nice. Alright, Jim's on his way over here too because he just found something. And I just got a mid-60s tone, about 2.5 inches. And we have another Indian head penny. You can just barely make out where it says 1 cent. You can make out the shield up here. And then down the bottom here, you can see 1869. So definitely an Indian head penny. Very cool. And then Jim has, oh, that's interesting, a 2-piece button. Kind of smushed in the front. And like iron crustiness in the back. Interesting. Make sure there's nothing on there. There might be something on there. If we can get it cleaned up later, I'll let you know, but you gotta be careful with that one. Very cool. Alright, I just came across this signal, and the past two have been Indian head pennies, so I figured I'd at least get it on. Like 60 to 62. This one's, it's pinpointing small, so we'll see what it is. I'll turn it back on when I open it up. All right. Might be a little bit deeper than I thought. Let's see. Oh, we got it right here. Ooh, what do we got? Oh, I think we got something nice. Whoa. I'm going to clean this off real quick. I'll turn you back on, but we got a button here. I can feel the shank in the back, and it's really neat and detailed. All right. Got it cleaned up a bit. Look at that. That is beautiful. Little flower in the middle, and then that little cool design all the way around. That is awesome. Shank's kind of bent over, and it's really crusty on the back. That wouldn't even come off with a brush. That's going to have to be picked off, but at least the important part looks really nice. That is awesome. Sweet. All right, I came over to show Jim that nice button, and he's got 2 finds that he found in the meantime.
Nothing.
Oh, 3. Oh yeah, he's got a little gear, and then, oh, actually he has 4 because he has a piece of suspender clip somewhere too.
Oh, you want to see that?
Yeah. So we got some cool buckles there. Horse tack most likely. And there you go, a piece of a suspender clip. That's cool. Very nice. Well, I'll turn you on if we find anything else. Well, I got a really jumpy signal that went up to the mid-40s and down to the mid-20s. And first thing I dug out was this, and I thought that was it, and I swung back over it. And there was still something tiny in there that was a mid-20s now. And we got ourselves a little tomback. Very cool. Got a really jumpy tone. And it was probably about 5 or 6 inches. And it was facing this way up, and I think I was getting that leftover iron on the shank, so it kept like bouncing back and forth. Even my pinpointer was giving me iron tone and then non-ferrous, and it was just all over the place. But just kept digging until I found it, and we got decent size coat button. It's got a weird mid-40 signal, and this is what it was. Good, like 3 or 4 inches down, right around the same depth everything else has been. And it's definitely in this shape on purpose. But I have not a clue what it would have been for. If anybody has any idea, let me know. Huh. Alright, it's got a little like mid-30 signal. And we got a tiny little spoon bowl. My thumb's bigger than it. Very cool. It's got a really shallow signal, and I mean it's only like 2 inches. And we got a piece of a harmonic reed. Came up in like the low 30s. Very cool. Alright, Jim just came up to me, got a nice button in good shape, full shank. Very cool. And he said he's got some other stuff too.
That's an old one, isn't it?
Yeah. Piece of an old spoon. He's got a keyhole.
So invite me back.
Keyhole plate.
Key. And one Indian.
And then he's got an Indian head too.
Yeah. I don't know where it is.
There it is.
Actually, I think it was a flying eagle.
Oh yeah, sure.
I don't know what it is. 18 something.
Yep, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So very cool. There's definitely some stuff that was still in here.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna be heading to the other spot pretty soon, I
Anything
think.
from you?
Welcome back to Find of the Week. This week, Sir Ed Detect and his 1797 cartwheel penny he found on the shoreline of New Brunswick, Canada, was chosen. The cartwheel pennies, as they're called by most, is because of the prominent rim going around the edge of the coin, which resembles a wheel of a cart or a carriage. They were also larger than the half pennies that most of us are used to seeing. And I just love the way that coin looks, like with that nice thick rim going around the edge, and then you got Britannia on the back. It's just a cool looking coin. Sir Ed Detect is a longtime detectorist. He has found some incredible things during his detecting time, including one of my all-time bucket listers. He's got a Massachusetts pine tree shilling that he found on the shores of Canada, which is just amazing to me. And with any luck, if I can make my way up north to Canada, you may see some more of him at some point this year, but we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, congrats to Sir Ed Detect again. Great find. And now back to the second half of the hunt. All right, me and Jim switched to another permission that he has in the same town. Beautiful field. And supposedly somewhere over on this end of the field, there was a real and a large cent found. And I just came across a nice little tone. Looks nice and pure. It doesn't sound too big, so I'm going to open it up and I'll turn you back on. All right, let's see what we get. Oh, it's plenty deep. I was off by a little bit. Alright, it's going to be right in there somewhere. Nice and tight to right there. Oh, there's the tone. Guess I got a little too close. Luckily, it was just a buckle. Nice little D buckle. Very cool. All right, the field that we walked over to is just tons and tons of junk everywhere, but I got a high tone here that kind of sounds a little bit different. It sounds a little bit more pure. I mean, for all I know, it could be just a clad penny, but we'll see. All right, so whatever it is in this little clot right here. Well, I think that rules out a large cent or a copper. All right, so it's in this. Oh, there's the edge right there. I might have jinxed myself when I said something about a clad penny. Oh, this thing is coated. All right, I'm just going to clean it up real quick and I'll get back. All right, it looks like we get ourselves a weedie. I believe it says 40 or 46. You can see the 1 cent with the wheat stock. Very cool. Hey guys, Jim just ran over and he found a harmonica, or part of a harmonica reed. Very cool. While I'm here, I gotta show you the view that this place has. You can see if I can zoom it in. Such an incredible view out here. Well, Jim just came over and got himself a musket ball, or a round ball. Very cool. Alright, it's got a 6263 signal. And we got an old button. Flat button, you would have had the shank right there. It's brass and pretty thick too. That's why it rang up so high for being something so small. Very nice. Alright, I got like a mid 60s up to like 72 tone. And I'm not 100% sure what it is. It's brass. But I don't think it's not a button or anything. Not sure. Unless it's just a strange looking button and there used to be a shank that came out of there. Huh. It's getting dark out here. But got a mid-tone and pretty sure that's a piece of a button. It's kind of broken up top and on the side there. Alright, it's got a nice high tone. It was up in like the 70s, 80s. And I'm not 100% sure what it is. Capped to something or what? Maybe an ashtray? But right there, nice and fancy. That is pretty neat, whatever it is.